My worst from the weekend, everything that happened at the end of the Falcons-Saints game. First of all, let's start with Tyrann Mathieu's interception. If he's not showboating down the sideline, he scores on that, right?
Yeah.
Then to set up, they're at the 1 yard line where he gets tackled. Dennis Allen for the Saints sends out victory formation. Saints are at, 41-17 at this point, right? Sends out victory formation. Come to find out later, Jameis Winston asked the offense, do we want to give Jamal Williams the football so he can score his first touchdown of the season? When he led the team in touchdowns last season, everyone said, yes, let's do it. They line up in victory formation. Not like let's just override the coach and call a running play. No, let's line up in victory formation, then hand the football off, score. And obviously, Arthur Smith, the Falcons head coach, had plenty to say about it after the game, which we can get into in a minute. He was fired last night as the head coach after 3 seasons. Yeah, I had to remind myself afterwards when I was just trying to, because everyone had an opinion on the situation, I had to remind myself, there's a reason both of the teams involved in this aren't in the playoffs right now. It really is. Like you have guys. I understand you want to get a guy a touchdown. Go talk to the head coach about it and have an honest conversation. But players not calling the plays that the coach is calling, and then here's my thing: if Tyrann Mathieu scores on that interception and the score is exactly the same as it was, Arthur Smith wouldn't be fired up about that, right? Like it's not a score thing. I honestly don't think, and you tell me if you disagree, if the Saints lined up in a running formation in 13 personnel, like we were just talking about, and ran the ball because you want to get a guy, let's say it's an incentive situation. You want to get him his $1 million for having the 10th touchdown of the year or something, and you run the play from the 1 yard line. I don't even think Arthur Smith would be fired up in that situation. It is the NFL. Stop us if you want to stop us. It's the fact they lined up in victory formation and ran the trick play.
That to me is the issue. And listen, I'm all for hey, it's your job to stop me. It is. It's your job to stop them. But there's a kind of a gentleman's rule that if you line up in victory formation, me defensively, I'm not going to hit your quarterback. I'm not going to bowl through the line. And there's an understanding. Guys, the game's over. We can, right at the snap, put hands on each other and let go. It's kind of an agreement amongst teams. The fact that you lined up in victory formation when the game wasn't on the line, right, when you weren't kneeing it out to go to overtime, right, or anything like that, and then you ran the play, that to me, I have a problem with that.
Good to know it wasn't Dennis Allen's call.
It wasn't Dennis Allen's call, but I worry about that more.
Yes, I agree.
Like, I would have rather Dennis Allen be like, you know what, screw Arthur Smith. Falcons suck it. Yeah. That's not what happened. He said take a knee, and an insane Jameis Winston, which if you know anything about Jameis Winston growing up, or anything like that, he is a crazy person. I am not shocked at all that Jameis did this.
Me neither.
Well, I apologize to DA because the play was victory. But I also explained to DA that it was a team decision. And I think when you have the team morale, and I asked the guys, I said, guys, like, what do you want to do? We know how much Jamal means to this team, and I understood from DA's perspective. So I give him that. But DA didn't condone that at all. He didn't. However, we decided as a team to do it, and man, we got an interception to the 1 yard line. So if we would have scored, would it still would have been disrespectful? I think it should be forgotten, especially when the score is already 41-17. So I don't know how much worse it can get.
Jameis is hilarious.
Jameis is, I think, at this point in his career, it's almost like Bill Belichick. Not that Jameis has won what Bill Belichick's done. I think Bill Belichick's just trying to win with the worst team possible, just seeing what he can get away with. I think Jameis is doing the same thing. He knows he's never going to be a perennial starter in the NFL again. It's OVO, right? But you might as well have a little fun on your way out. That's why I like Jameis. I'd like to hang out with Jameis. I don't trust Jameis. I wouldn't want Jameis on my team for this reason. You're the one who there was about to be a huge fight, then it all calmed down, and then you ran and slapped somebody and ran away. Now we're brawling. Like, that's who Jameis is.
I mean, what a better formation to line up in and run a trick play. They'll never see it coming.
What?
At all.
Seen this.
You'll never see it. 48-17, 41-17 agreement. I didn't sign any papers. We're trying to score, dog.
You'd be the first one.
You would be the one
screaming about it.
I would, but I would also do it at the same time.
You would be hot and bothered, man. It was a bad situation.
It's not that you did it. It's how you did it.
Also, it's not like Jamal Williams is some Make-A-Wish kid.
Yeah.
Trying to get is like some special situation.
He might have made a wish, Dave.
You led the team. Why is it taking you this long to get a touchdown?
Well, if we just scored and all the Avengers came out, and like came out in the
Nah, we got to
What
get
if they
Jamal
fumbled?
Williams one.
What if he fumbled and they picked it up and ran it back for a touchdown?
you're good.
The defense. What would have happened then if like Jameis falls down, like if the ball just goes flying? I know the Saints would have still won, but like I don't know, man. Like, how do you come back from? I told you the play. You obviously
can't
knew what
come
I
back,
told
right? Like you
and
can't.
you didn't.
First of all, the question I guess is Dennis Allen going to be the coach next season? They were a
See,
Bucks loss away.
how much did that go in the calculation for Jameis in that huddle?
That too.
Hey,
and
he's fired anyway.
You paid Derek Carr all this money to start in front of me, and he's mid. Disrespectful.
Yeah.
And
I'm
down the
doing what I
stretch, you
want
still-
out here.
What, they finished with a winning record down the stretch, still had a shot to make the playoffs. I don't know.
Triple
If Dennis
fight.
Allen returns as the coach, like Jameis Winston can't be on the team.
Yeah, that was a cripple fight. That's what that was. Everybody on YouTube, thanks for stopping by. We are live streaming the national championship game Monday night. Do not miss that. Watch the replay if you actually happen to miss it. But make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn that notification bell on, and head over to the Daily Wire Plus. Check out Lady Ballers if you haven't. It's still cooking.